Hey guys, welcome back to Moon Water Door. Today we're gonna look at what are you being prepared for right now and for the ongoing 4 months starting from now. So pick any pile that you feel connected with and I'll see you in your pile. Hey pile 1, if you chose this after tarot, this is your pile, and I've already pre-shuffled your tarot, so let's just see some oracle cards and to see what are you being prepared for right now and for the ongoing 4 months starting from now. So pile 1, what are you being prepared for? The cards. Please tell us what is pile 1 being prepared for right now. Okay, we have one card and let's get another. Let's move it here. Okay. And I might be using dices, but let's see what you have. Oh, okay, Alicia Keys. How similar is she to Alicia Keys, right? It's so beautiful. So 21, your inner teacher. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. 21. Okay. 23, the destroyer. So you've got 2 set of eyes here watching you and 2 shiny spots. Okay, this counts as 2. 1, so 3 shiny spots. Definitely creative, intuitive, very straight to the edge, no bullshit energy. And what is beaming here? Maybe it's not quite heart chakra, but maybe it's your throat, but because this is yellow, so you're feeling, you're becoming more confident as you go, because you learn to listen to your intuition instead of being led by your intellect, your mind, your defensive mechanism, right? Let's see what Alicia Keys want to tell us. So 3, the number 3 and 5 are significant. Maybe something to do with the world, to do with global energy. You're thinking about moving elsewhere or taking your art across the ocean. Okay. Let's see. Your intuition is always with you, providing insight that is unique to you. Remember that this guidance may not always be clear or easy to understand, so you've been getting hits of intuition that's telling you to move to some direction that you might feel a bit unscared to go. So but with practice you will learn how to recognize and act on this calling. So something is calling you out of the blue, and you're thinking like, am I safe to trust very sudden thoughts. But this card also encourages you to be open to signs and synchronicity that comes your way, as they may hold important messages and guidance. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I don't know why. Well, okay, so pay attention to your dreams also in your waking hours, because it may be hearing a song's lyrics on the radio. Oh, someone just, or finding coins or feathers. Trust that you will receive guidance when you need it, and embrace this higher truth when it appears. Okay, so yeah, so your intuition is telling you to eradicate some lifestyle or some pattern of thoughts that you're very used to, and you're feeling some kind of discomfort because you are now being forced to come out of your expired self. That is what I heard. And you're very determined, but maybe your human self is feeling terrified by this intuition. Saturn, Leo, 7th house. I put it here. So it may be excuse me. It may be related to your sense of self-value. Let's just see. Or maybe recently you had a conversation with someone that's not from your country. Whoa, Leo energy. Okay, they are prominent in your reading. What did I say? Recently you've had some conversation with someone that is different from your culture, and you realize that you've grown so much. You are even surprised that what their response is not about you, something like that. Maybe you had a tendency to over care, you care too much about other people's responses, and you relate that to your self-value. But you've successfully come to this stage, okay? Come to this stage that you find it very liberating to respond to function in a new way, like Alicia Keys, because she's so confident and so in the center of herself. Alicia Keys, she is Alicia Keys, don't you think? I mean, okay. Justice and Canvance. So what you've been prepared for is really your sense of self-value, that your action is depends on your self-value, because when you think that everything's imbalanced, everything is not going my way, and you naturally get very faced by outside responses, by other people's by their way of talking to you. But you're coming into this autonomy state that you came to be quite sure of yourself. Is not that overly confident or confidence dressed as no. Not confidence dressed as confident. I feel like I'm not using my mind right. It's so hard to talk during Mercury retrograde. But we try our best. And we try to destroy everything, every aspect that we do not want them to stay in our lives. So go you, Pawan. Okay. So it's funny when I talk about how hard it is to express ourselves during Mercury retrograde and the Magician in reverse is coming up. It's because you thought you were like this. I'm sorry. But you're coming into this. It's not your fault to think less of yourself. It's just that you need more love infusing into your self-care, and also the way you talk to yourself and the way you hold yourself when other people don't meet your imagination while you interact. If you relate to what I said, yeah. Okay. Pile one. Ooh. Voyage. I don't know why. These cards, they are so big. You're being prepared for a voyage. Where are you going? Trust at the bottom of the deck. Well, you must be a presence of very calm energy, because all the color, except from this, all the color that are coming up are like blue, green, oceanic, and Alicia Keys fairy. You're being more assertive of yourself, and that's what I'm seeing. And yeah, I'm so sorry, guys. I feel like I can't talk right now. I don't know why. Or maybe it's just a sign that spirits are telling you that you don't need to rely on your thoughts right now. Just follow where your heart leads you, and you're definitely going on this voyage, whether it's mentally or physically. But if you're going on any kind of form of voyage, trust that spirits, they're taking care of you, because you're this little whale, and spirits is always above you, always around you. And even though you feel like you're drifting on the ocean, that is when you are out of your comfort zone, because they are supposed to be in the ocean, but they're above the ocean. And let's see, The moon is quite, it sort of has a fog around the moon. My cat is screaming. Okay. So, nothing's set in stone yet. But you're being very heavily protected. Right, yeah, my cat agrees to that too. Okay, so let's see what is the next step of yours, since you're being prepared for quite a while now. And then we'll close out the reading with my oracle deck and another oracle deck. Yes. What is your next step after this preparation? Four of Wands. Good news. Four of Wands is 11, and these are definitely your soul tribe and your spirit guides, and it's just a state of abundance and elevation, very being very solid in every aspect. Sorry guys. Okay guys, so you're with this Four of Wands, you are coming after from Three of Wands, so maybe you've taken some steps to achieve your goals, and now you're coming into this Four of Wands. Is like very structured and finding your soul members, your just your place to be on earth, and you're feeling very fulfilled because the number 4 is the symbol of the foundation and a sense of assuredness, if that's a word. So I had to look on my cat who was screaming. Okay, let's see what is Spirit trying to tell you with this preparation and the next stage, the next step that you're going into. Please, God, please forgive my lack of skill to talk today. I really apologize. I don't know what's gotten into me. Okay, the Spirit is saying bring a gentle touch on the take a leap of faith. So they know that you're afraid, you're feeling a bit of timidness, a bit of, should I do this? Should I really do that? Should I listen to my intuition? They're saying yes, and bring a gentle touch to take a leap of faith of yours from this intuition. You see clearly now because you can see things from really tuning to. Okay, that's too many. From really tuning to your intuition. Okay, let's get this final Colin, I feel like you've been constantly interrupted by your thoughts or by something, I don't know, because it's been quite a lot in this pile. So please know that I'm with you and spirits are with you. So let's get the final message. Okay. Oh, this is coming out in reverse, but it's really saying say yes. So say yes to your intuition. But right now, maybe sometimes you're like, should I say yes? But I want to say yes. Should I say yes? But I want to say yes. So just say yes. And you're in the midst of powerful change. So trust your intuition, trust your heart, trust yourself, and trust the spirits that are protecting you. So I'm very thankful that you're here today and stick with me at the very end in spite of all these interruptions. So thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Hi, pile 2. If you chose this, what is it called? Modern Witch Tarot? Modern Witch Tarot. You are pile 2, and this is the pink cutie that you chose. So let's see first with the oracle cards. What are you being prepared for? And right now and for the ongoing 4 months, and then we'll see what is your next phase, your next step, and then we'll close out the reading with some advices and messages from the spirit. Okay, so let's see. Is it a bit dark here? Okay. Let's see. Pile 2, what are you being prepared for? What can you tell us about this spirit? Momo. 3, the diversity within. The diversity within. Can you see? Let's get another one. So beautiful center. The lever. The colors, they match so well. And the pink one. The bottom of the deck is the siren. And okay, so you must be going through some major energy. I feel like all the tarot channels are saying things like that. But that's the truth. Because we are at some very, crazy stage of on this earth. And the earth is going through so much, and so are we. We are going through so much. So birds, the swan and the butterfly and the little bird in this scenery. Let's see what does this card want to tell us. Number 3 and number 17. So 3 and 17 or 8 are significant for you. When you discover how vast you are, how many things you have been, are, and will be, it will be easier for you to make space for the diversity that is all around you. Go ahead, let your eyes get wider. Sorry guys, I'm only reading some bits, but I'll make sure you can see the whole picture. The whole picture. If you allow yourself, you will see an infinite you. You're breathtaking, aren't you? Pile 2. What a being you are. What a being of infinite complexity, simplicity, dimensional. What are these? Dimensionality. You are limitless, endless, eternal. You're everything. How could you have ever believed only one life, one place, one name could contain you? That is so freaking beautiful. Oh, I feel like I want to cry. And especially with the Lover card showing up here. I'm sure you have been discovering yourself so intensely and so gut-wrenchingly and cathartically. I'm spitting out all of the words that I know. It's very visceral and healing. It must be healing. It must be, because now you know you've only realized how multifaceted you are, and you couldn't believe it. You should believe it a long time before, but now that you get to see how diverse, how many things you can do just by being yourself, just by allowing yourself to embrace this spontaneity, the noun of spontaneous, okay? And the number 17 is telling me that you're a star, you're a star seed, you're someone with Aquarius energy, so cutting edge and so underappreciated, and you always feel like you are out of place and you don't stand with other people very harmoniously, but you are someone that's very powerful and creative, and you've learned so much from yourself, from your soul, just by creating stuff that you couldn't even imagine that you had the gifts to do that. But the funny thing is, you've always had that. You always had that, but you have to go through something. You had to go through some painful, excruciating bullshit to get you where you are today, and that took a lot of time, took a lot of tearing down and picking yourself back up after you fell on the ground, sort of, something like that. And just by seeing all these colors they're really telling me a lot, and you should be so proud of yourself, because that's what we ultimately want to achieve, is we get to see how shiny we are, and that is very difficult. I can say that because I know for sure that we have been so familiar with talking down on ourselves and discredit ourselves, or over giving, and just all sorts of compromising, and I know you know. And you are someone that's carrying all these loving colors: purple, yellow, orange, red, magenta, and also a tinge of blue. I feel like I connected with you so much, Pao too. And I love this so much. It's a little plastic stuff that's given to me by my niece. I love her so freaking much. And she's now so far away from me because they moved all the way to this southern sphere. I miss her so much, and so maybe you have someone that you miss so much that is so far away from you right now. Okay, let's just throw the dice first. Tell me. So you're being you have been in this state for quite a while. That is your preparation. You are being gifted to see how majestic you are, like the swan, and like the mother nature that has been feeding us, that's been providing us all of the beautiful energy. Pluto, Leo in 8th house. I don't even know what to say because that is so I'm silenced by all this. I can only say that you've been through so freaking much of the the trials, the torment, really you should give yourself some award or certificate because you have been there for you, have been there for yourself within this, like we've talked earlier, the tearing down, the picking yourself up, and to see how majestic you are through the trials. And that is where your soul wants to lead you and has always been doing that. Oh. What did I say? Pile 2, King of Wands. I feel like my lighting is... Okay, King of Wands. Another creative energy, another self-sufficient, self-sufficient energy, and you take action on the things that you set your mind to. Now you can't do that because you have you have been in this gathering stage. You've coming out of a void. That's what I saw. Yeah, you're into this full blossom era of yourself. How to? Yeah, maybe you've been having frustrated moments in your career with this King of Wands. Your creative career, your heart desire, the things that set your soul on fire, but maybe you are facing constantly. Maybe you don't always get what you want in this career that you want to develop. But you're always this kind of want, and now you can say out loud that even when you face the stresses, even when you face rejection, you can always pick yourself up and just say that you are willing to go on this path. And again, you should be awarded also. So that, and because that it's very hard to deal with our frustration with ourselves, with something that we want to achieve. And as long as we do not bind ourselves, our own value, our work's value with other people's opinion, feedback, that is when we feel free. And maybe you now know that creation is just something that you need to do, that you need to get them out of yourself in order to learn more of yourself, to see more of yourself. And okay, whoa, there's some whoa. Okay, I think I'll take this. So to learn more of yourself, instead of why does nobody like my works, like my stuff, or why doesn't anybody appreciate what I offer, what I put on the table, that kind of perception, right? Okay, so let's see, what have you been prepared for? Final card. 5 of Cups. You're coming out of this distressing energy, this I don't believe in myself, I am so sad sitting here by myself because no one sees my value. But you're coming out of that because now you know who you are. Now you know what you can offer. And if people don't want that, then you'll say, okay, it's fine. I'll just keep doing my stuff, keep doing what I want to do. And you're just unfazed by that truth, because that, you know, that's your truth. And someone with this Pluto Leo 8th house energy, they don't F with anybody else potential. You know, just we can talk forever about this truth concept in the spiritual world and in the reality, but what it comes down to is how you see yourself, and how honest you can be with yourself, how you can see your vulnerability, your side, some of the sides that you don't particularly agree with, but you allow it, and some of the sides that you love it. So my nose is itchy. I really love this for you, Pal, too, because you're like this tree that is standing here when I think it's so funny when someone's here, and yeah, I don't even know what that is. It sort of has this long tongue. I'm pretty sure that's not spirit because it looks kind of evil. So when some not so good energy, they're around you, or they're trying to put you down, you're like this solid tree who can stand every storm and still provide different ground for yourself and everyone else that's come into your circle. So I'm very proud of you. You should be proud of yourself too. Okay, so let's see, what is your next step? What is your next phase after this preparation? How to... My nose is itchy. It's coming out like this, right? Okay, I'll take this. Wheel of Fortune and 9 of Pentacles. About to... Well, I'll just say that you wouldn't know how this will unraveled for you, but you know that everything is working for your highest good. Does that sound cliche? Okay, I don't care, but yeah. So what I said on Aquarius, Leo, and Scorpio related to Pluto. Okay, so every energy that you learn to embody to get this wheel turning for you. So now you have the ability to go with the flow when yes. So next era of you is after this preparation, you will have no problem going with the flow and see where your intuition leads you, because you are in your full-blown era. Patu, you rock, Patu. Okay, and let's close out with some advice. Okay, Pile 1 has 2, so I'll give you 2. Some advice from spirits. Okay. Transformation is beautiful. Number 11. Spirit has a plan. Wow, 35, or maybe you're going into 35 years old. Well, 5, a rebirth is assured. Your Plutonian energy is so significant here. Spirit has a plan with this Wheel of Fortune, so just go with Spirit. Spirit will take care of you. Yeah. Even though things are moving quite dramatically, but you know the truth, you know yourself, you're the lover, and whoa. What did I just say? I said you're full blossoming, but you're doing it quietly. But that's why it's beautiful, because yeah, quiet blossoming. How to? Can we be friends? I know you're awesome. And the Fool's Journey. So trust, because you have Wheel of Fortune and the Fool's Journey, and Spirit has a plan for you. So you are the child of the universe, the child of Spirit. So you are always taken care of. You're always looked after. Be sure of that and love yourself more. Even though I know you have been diligently doing that. So thank you for listening. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Hey, Pile 3, if you chose this deck, the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot, and this bracelet, you are Pile 3. So let's see, what are you being prepared for from the universe? What are you being prepared for now? And then going 4 months, and then we'll see What is your next step? Next phase. Finally, we'll close out the reading by some advice from Spirit. Okay, pile 3. And I have already shuffled the tarot, so worry not. Pile 3. What can you tell us about pile 3? Spirit, please. Yeah, thank you. Take this. 33, pile 3. Wow. At the bottom of the deck is an owl, and you're in it. Changing direction and trust everything will work out as it's meant to. So you're changing direction in your life now. Pile 3 with your 33 with your life lesson. With your life lesson, the burgeoning blossom. Ground your ideas and nurture your seeds. Okay, so you are planning something to change direction in your life right now. You're planning something, that's for sure. Okay, let's see. The burgeoning blossom begins its journey as a humble seed, nestled deep within the cradle of the fertile earth, dreaming with latent potential. It awaits its moment of awakening in the embrace of creation's womb. No. Let's see. What can we... Your duty is to nurture seeds, feeding them often with fresh new bursts of inspiration until they are ready and waiting to meet the light. You will know when the time is right, as it will feel right to do so. To rush is to fail. To give up is to fail. You're on the path of unity. Through creativity, investing your energy into your practice will prove deeply rewarding. It will provide you with a unity of spirit that can be seen and felt wherever you channel your creative expression. And it's on page 77 with your number 33. This reminds me of the book The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. If I remember correctly, Paulo Coelho. Okay, so the book is The Alchemist. Please read it. It's short and it's so easy to read, and just please read it. I know you'll love it, and I know you'll feel deeply resonated with the book because you are changing your direction in your life right now, and you're planting your seeds. You try to see where this is leading you right now. Okay, let's have another card. And you are the seeds that go into flowers, which is so colorful. Ground your ideas and nurture your seeds. So maybe try to plant something for your plant, for your ideas. The vision. Is that 45 or 555? Maybe it's 45. The mountain is inside your vision, so you have to climb the mountain. And the two owls are beside you. They're taking care of you. They're every step of... No. Okay, but you get what I mean. They're there for you. They're there for you. Huh, that's quite mysterious. Let's get some dice. Saturn, Gemini 4. You're moving your home. You're moving elsewhere. Or you feel like you've outgrown something within your home area, within your family life. I want to see what the previous card that's changing direction is about. Spirit, could you tell us more about it, the card of the changing direction? What direction is changing in Patrick's life right now? So you had a vision. So you had a vision to change your direction in life, and you're planting seeds now. Nothing's coming out. Okay, let's try again. What direction is changing? Okay, 3. Okay, let's see. Ace of Cups, 5 of Cups in reverse, and Ace of Pentacles. Maybe it's a lifestyle? It's a way of living. 2 of Cups. All sorts of cups. You have all sorts of cups. All sorts of emotions that you've overcome with, and you've decided to adapt into a new way of living. Living. It's all about emotions and how safe you feel inside of yourself, inside of your home. What have you been prepared for? Let's see. Spirit, could you tell us? Strength. The Mystic. Wow. You're getting so many cards. I'm sorry, pile 1 and pile 2. I just couldn't help it. I think I got 2. Okay, 2 more cards and... Seven of Swords in reverse. That's a good sign. You are being very honest with how you limit yourself, and you... Let's see. It's a final card here. Spirit. Hey! No! Oh no! You have two keys here. 1 golden, 1 blue, and 2 moon. Also, you're holding a wand, but maybe you don't see that. Try to fit them within the frame, but oh no. Okay, move, guys. Okay, can you see that? 4 of Cups. It's also, yeah, the 4th house, 4 of Cups, and also all sorts of cups. It's really something that you already step across. This familiar emotional state of you, and or the situation that's been long overdue for you. 2 of Cups again, and 10 of Cups. What? You get all the cups card. Pile 3. What What are you being prepared for? It's very, very mysterious. Oh, I forgot to say the mystic is Hierophant. It's number 5. Naturally. So strength, the Hierophant, 7 of Swords in reverse, and 4 of Cups. Let's see. So you have the power to align yourself while listening to the guidance of spirits in the universe. And in that strength, in that guidance, in that alignment, you find your strength along the way. So you've overcome your looking down on yourself, which you feel like that is not your natural state. That is not how you originally were. You are like this lady. There's no lying here because traditional tarot, there's a lady taming the lion. You do not need to tame anything but yourself. And the mountain here, you only have to climb yourself. You only have to. You will never get over yourself because there's nothing to. There's no end to that. Your only job is to constantly climbing yourself, climbing to get to know yourself more. And you've been doing that. You've been preparing for that. And see how happy you are here. Like 3 shells are on your head, and your red head is matching the flowers around you. And you're in the ocean. That's very, very. It seems like there's big waves, but you are standing happily in the ocean with your 2 keys. You know you have the keys to any door that you want now. Okay, so because this is very this is a quite unique tarot, so I want to read some parts of it. The mystic, traditionally the Hierophant, a mermaid goddess, stands in her element of water intuition. In one hand, she holds a wand, an instrument of inspiration, and the other, a ball of light indicating wisdom embodied. She glances back to an open book with keys upon its pages. She wears a crown adorned with shells and bears herself in ritual before the moons and the flowers. 2 moons, both full, shine bright like a die, shine brightly upon the poppies and waves, reminding us of the promise and threat of our dream state. While beautiful and intoxicating, they can also overwhelm like an ocean and leave you detached. Find your flow and channel higher guidance to work with your best self. With her staff, orb, and candle, she illuminates a path where none exists. She illuminates a path where none exists. Like also the vision card here, there's a vision of something, but you have to go on this path by yourself. Well, that's for sure. We're on the path by ourselves, right? Find your flow. No, this card signifies a merging of spiritual and material realms in dynamic tension. The mystic being, a creature of 2 worlds. You are a creature of 2 worlds, the hidden and the seen, invites us to explore our conscious and subconscious selves. As a siren, she lures you to the deep. When endeavoring in spiritual matters, be sure to maintain balance, apply the knowledge of the hidden world with wisdom, and do not forget that we all choose chose to be here. Allow 2 moons to light the way and 2 keys to open portals. Spiritual wisdom, personal belief, mysteries revealed. Mystery revealed. We talk about the word mystery a lot of times. Let's see what mystery will be revealed for pile 3. The Warrior of Swords, that is Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Okay, this is what? King of Wands. Well, the King of Wands is showing up in all 3 piles today. Well, this is okay. Knight of Swords. So what is being revealed? Knight of Swords, your momentum to act. You are going somewhere with antelope. What is it called? With the hair and the little cutie. Okay. So you guys are going the same way. Where are you going? I don't know. But what is this yellow? What are you wearing? What is this? I don't even... A yellow hat with some marshmallow on your head. And your lightsaber is like boom, boom, boom. So definitely fast action, fast movement, and clarity of your mind. Oh, that's very, very interesting. And because this is so mysterious, I pull so many cards. I feel... What should I do about this, huh? Wonders. Vision, wonders. Okay, all sorts of mysterious. But the Saturn is here, so it's definitely a hard challenge for you. And I know it must be hard with all these open-ended energy that you need to figure yourself out. You need to carve yourself a way that feels most righteous, most you. Okay, that's all I can say. Hey, we haven't seen your next step, right? Oh, more tarot cards coming up. Okay, what's your next step after this mysterious preparation? What's your next phase? Okay, let's see how they are horizontal. Let's listen to them. High Priestess, 2 and 2. 8 of Cups, you're leaving something, changing direction again. Pile 3. I'm sorry, I couldn't make this very specific detail for you because okay, next phase for you. You are still striving to coming into balance with the 2 here, because 2 is a balanced state. You sort of juggle things without effort, and this is, she juggles, and the High Priestess goes without saying is some, again, mysterious energy. So you are being asked to stay balanced within in between your spiritual state and the practical side in the reality. Okay, pile 3. That's all I can say for you, because this is way too big, way too... Whoa, that is too many, and trust in the magic. What is going on? Advice from the universe. Advice from the universe. Okay, let's get 2. Okay, 1 more. Okay, Spirit has your back. So don't get fooled by all these. Okay, you know. Learn from the past and sing your own song. That's beautiful. 25 and 12. So learn from the past. With your Hierophant energy, you can guide yourself onto the direction, onto the vision that you believed you should achieve. Morning old timeline 2101. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, have faith in yourself. As much as we've been through so many cards that I don't even know how to relate to you, how to express them, how to express myself. So have faith in yourself, have patience, be patient. You are into something that's very grand, but for some reason I cannot see, you know, I really tried pile 3, but I know that if this is really your pile, you'll feel some sort of resonance with it. So thank you for listening. I'll see you next time.